Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining me. So I wanted to talk with you about another opportunity to work with me to bring the honeymoon back. And I know that so many couples are, you know, struggling at times because, they feel like they don't have a lot of time. They don't have the freedom that they used to have. They don't have the outlets that they used to have. They might not be able to hang out with friends the way that they used to. And I know, I've talked about it on other videos, but this pandemic has affected people in so many different ways. And one of the ways is um, to limit the social interaction for a long time. And I think we're just now getting back to a place where we can gather, and it's still not 100% back to where it was previously. And I think that people are feeling that. And I think even if things were back to 100% normal, I use that with air quotes because we're not even sure what normal is anymore. But um, looking at how it affected people in the meantime, and even when we get back, it's sort of like they have to work through the way that they were impacted by the things that happened. So um, the bringing the honeymoon back is important because it's it's Dr. Bruce Lipton wrote the book The Honeymoon Effect, and I think The Biology of Belief as well, which I've read. The Honeymoon Effect. It's an excellent, excellent book, um, and it's definitely looking at many of the things that we can do in our relationships, the choices that we make, and I would say it's it is a choice. Um, if we decide to be in the honeymoon phase or if we decide to be in another phase. And some of the work that I do um, with bringing the honeymoon back is focused on the choices that we're making and the relationships. Are we choosing to have a good time? Are we choosing to laugh together? Are we choosing to be playful together like we were at the beginning of the relationship? Are we choosing to compliment one another? What are we choosing to do? Um, and those things really are huge. Communication is key, and there are so many different things that we can do, but it's just so important for us to remember that what we do in the relationship, in the union, in the partnership, in the marriage, whatever it is that we're in, is a choice. So um, working with those things to just reignite the passion, to bring back the spark if we can, to help people to see that they can fall in love again. And I think it takes, effort 100 plus percent on both sides of it, not just, one counterpart saying they're going to give everything and the other person is going to be, you know, just dragging along, but they're not going to give anything. They're not going to do anything. And I think that's unfair to someone to do that. The only thing is, if it's different if, you know, there are times when, say one of them is in, college or graduate school or something like this, and they're just kind of um, missing most of the time, but that's for a period of time, and then they return, and the expectation is that they start giving more to the relationship, just like their partner has been, and kind of carry the weight. And so I think the other partner is always expecting, okay, now that you're back in college or grad school, or this program is over, now you can give 100% plus now, right, to make up for me giving. And I think it's important to be willing to do everything. And there's a movie called Serendipity, and the actor Jeremy Piven is in this movie, and he's saying, you have to be paraphrasing, but you have to be content to be a fool for love and to do everything. And I think when you've done everything, when you've given everything, then that's when you can say, okay, this is as good as it gets. And both partners have given and done everything they can. And then I think that's when the relationship can be the best and it can be stronger than ever. So hoping to um, work a lot more with bringing the honeymoon back in a lot of partnerships, marriages, relationships, unions, where maybe it just got, some things got lost in translation. People misunderstood each other. And hopefully, we could bring that back in a lot of situations. So I'm looking forward to it. I would say my experience of it is I remember one day I used to work with my twin flame. And I remember one day being, I would only ever be upset if we somehow didn't get to connect with each other. That was the only thing I think that I would be upset with him about. And I don't know if people know just how amazing it is to connect with the person that we love. So I think they know for them, but they don't know what it's like on the other side. And so I think we could be saying the same things, but I think because we don't understand, okay, there's a person on the other side sometimes, and they feel the same way we feel. Okay, so we do this perspective taking. We say, okay, put yourself in my shoes. What if this happened to you? How would you feel? And they said, well, I would be really mad. Bingo. That's what it is. And so for me, it took just a second to shift my perspective and say, he doesn't mean anything bad by what he's doing or saying. He's trying. And when I thought of him that way, and I thought about how sweet he has been all this time and kind and loving and caring and cuddling and all this stuff, I thought, how can I be mad at this person that's just trying and they're doing what they think they can do? And so knowing, we have to remember, this has been said before, that we know our intentions. We only see other people's actions often, and they know their intentions and they see our actions. So we can see how there can be on both sides this misunderstanding. But if we can really work through that and we can really, get an understanding, then I think things can improve dramatically and be so much better so fast. So that, to me, just thinking of him in a different way, remembering he's never trying to hurt me, he's never trying to do anything, and maybe he thinks that I'm trying to hurt him. Maybe that's why it happened. So it's just assuming that the person doesn't mean you any harm, that they're just trying, is really important. I think in rebuilding. So hopefully, I thank you for joining me, but hopefully I'll get the chance to work together with you and explore some of these things and figure out how we can bring the honeymoon back for you. Okay, I'm signing off for now. Happy lightning fast manifesting to everyone. Hope to see you soon. If you would like to connect with me, my information, phone, email, and website are in the description below, and hope to talk with you soon. Okay, thanks. Bye.